So I want to talk about things that I guess you would call them shower thoughts or things that keep you up at night. However, they're things that are constantly kind of on my mind. Not constantly, things that I think about frequently, I guess you would say. And these are not little simple things such as, well, what if Yellowstone explodes, or an asteroid could hit us, or global warming? None of that. None of that. So this is like mind fuckery. And if you've not thought about this and it fucks with your mind, I apologize. But before I get into it, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. It would be much appreciated. Hit the like button, share it if it resonates with you. Don't like it just because I said so. If you actually like it, that would be great. Comment down below. I interact with people and all that. And also, I said I was going to do a response to Soul Mechanics. However, unfortunately, it's not unfortunate. I have been quite a bit busy. I'm going to be quite a bit busy up until probably Saturday. And then I'll make a proper response to him. I'm going to link his video that he responded to me down below, though, so you can go check it out. Again, shout out to Soul Mechanics. Great guy. So, things that keep me up at night, or I think about quite a bit, mindfuck stuff, you know? What if, I don't necessarily believe any of these, but these are things I think about, and it fucks with me sometimes. The first one would be, what if the Bible is true? What if we are here to be tested and judged in the end? That one fucks with me. The thought that there could be someone in the sky or someone out there that is watching your every move and judging you on that and is going to send you to a heaven or hell. I don't believe that, but I think about that one sometimes, and it fucks with me. Another one that I just recently thought of is, what if this is a simulation? What if none of this is... What if it is just a simulation? What if it's a simulation that you and extended amount of other people decided to go into and play a game, and a lot of other people are NPCs, non-playable characters. They're not really there. They're not real. They're just built into it, and that fucks with me sometimes. Another thing that keeps me up is, what if this is real? Like, what if this is real? I don't believe any of these. But what if this is as real as we perceive it to be? What if it was just a big bang and a bunch of stardust and then gas clouds and then molecules and atoms and evolution? That fucks with me. Because that's sad, man. If that's the truth, then fuck. It's a sad truth to live. It's a sad truth to live. What if nothing inside here means anything outside of here? And what I mean by that is, this is kind of the reason I don't think that this is a simulation, is because a computer is held within here. So computing things like that would be held within here. So I don't know if anything inside of this has any significance outside of this. Like, I don't know if, like I said, I don't know if planets, stars, atoms, and all this exists somewhere else, and it was help, and that was kind of an infrastructure or hierarchy to come build things here and expand upon. I'm not really sure. I don't believe it is, and that's one of the main reasons I don't suspect this is a simulation, is because a computer is held within here. How do we know that a computer exists in other realities or dimensions or whatever? That's just blind faith and belief that we perceive that to be that. So I'm really questioning if anything inside of here, or where we're at, or what we're doing matters, and I don't want to say matters, because I'm afraid people will twist that and go kill someone and say, well, it don't matter. I'm just really questioning if again, anything inside of here means anything outside of here, in the aspect of, is it real outside of here? Like human beings, male and female gender, etc., planets, stars, science, even. I also wonder if this is a dream. Not even do I wonder if it's a dream, but I wonder if it's a dream within 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 a dream. How do you know when you wake up? How do you know that when you go to sleep at night and you dream that you wake up? How many of you guys watching this has had a bad dream and woke up in that dream thinking you were awake, but you really wasn't awake, you were still fucking dreaming? That's happened to me several times. I'm sure some people can relate to it. So how do you know you're awake right now? How do you know that you're not dreaming? And another thing is, what if this really is a dream? And I don't mean a dream like you're going to sleep. Now, that one was a reference to going to sleep at night and dreaming. This one is a reference to a dream of life, as in, I don't know how many people's watched Alan Watts, but Alan Watts touched on this thing that it's pretty much like, well, what if you had the power to dream any life you wanted to have for 80 years period of time? But again, it's not a dream. It's like it's your imagination. You're creating this with your mind and your imagination. You've got it set in place, all these rules and stuff, and then you come here and take part in it. Some of these things I think is possible. A lot of them I don't believe in at all. Another thing that I guess fucks with me and makes me question things is, what if this is a game between God and the devil, and we're all here to participate in a little chess match between God and the devil? Which I don't believe that one at all, but I think about it sometimes. Because you have two parts of you. You may have four parts of you. I truly believe everyone has four parts in themselves that they need to try to bind together and make it a whole piece. However, the two prominent sides of you that you'll notice is one that moral, ethical, do everything by the book, and always tell the truth, blah, blah, blah. Do what's right all the time, and you should do that. But there's another part of you, and this one over here is harder to get rid of than this one. So why would you want to get rid of that one? But try to get rid of this one. If you don't believe that, then, whatever. And I think this is where the whole Jesus and devil came from. This one over here will tell you, fuck that, dude. You can do whatever you want to do. You know you can. You've done it before. You can manipulate things and to fit your wants and needs easily because you've done it. You know you can do it. And that one's harder to get rid of. So that may be why that's kind of like the story of Job. If you know that one, if you've read the Bible, God and the devil was made a bet, so to say, on Job and his soul and his loyalty to God. So it makes sense. I don't necessarily believe it, but it makes sense. Another thing that fucks with me is, what if this is an experiment? What if we're part of an experiment, like a crazy experiment, right? I don't believe this one, but I think about it sometimes. Especially at the beginning stages when I was going through this and I was like all paranoid and not trusting of things and just, all this shit. Like, what if this is an experiment? And what if we're test subjects? Another thing that fucks with me is, how do you know what heaven and hell is? Like, let's just say that you're in heaven right now. How would you know it was heaven? Do you suspect that when you die that, that you're going to go to this place and God's going to greet you or angels are going to greet you and say, hey, welcome to heaven. You made it. Or do you think if you go to hell, the devil's going to be there and say, well, welcome to hell? I don't know. Maybe if either it really exists in their physical or actual realms. I don't believe it. I don't know that, but how do you know this ain't heaven? How do you know this isn't hell? How do you know when you die? Do you think that when you die, you're just going to know you die? Or do you switch timelines? Or do you switch dimensions? Or whatever? Do you switch universes? I hope this, and another thing that fucks with me, what if this is a never-ending game of eternity to where we die and then clean slate, reborn again. Same place here. That one probably fucks with me the most. Like, what if that? Like, what if we die, and then for a certain period, you're in the absolute, and then you get wiped clean, and you come back here, and that one is probably the one that fucks with me the most. And what if this goes on forever? I'm going to end this with this one, and this is the one that fucks with me the most. What if this goes on forever? What if this is eternity? And you get no real answers, you get no real resolution, you never find out the truth of anything. That one fucks with me the most. So I'll do a part 2 of this because there's a lot more, but this is 11 minutes, and yeah, I try not to do over 10 to 15-minute videos. So I love you guys. Again, I'm just you talking to you. Don't get divided by silly things. Always tell the truth, love everything, and treat everyone the way you want to be treated, because I promise you it will work out for you if you actually do it. Talk to you guys later.